for 3 seconds. That is a total of 100% of our word in that game and 4 points.
I'd like to invite Casey to come up, and we're going to go through the program agreements. And simply, we're going to read each one of them, and he's going to ask whether you completed them, and yes. And then if you did not, no. Fairly simple. And anyone who is joining us for the first time, just to be clear and be partial to the program agreements, all right? And
well, yeah, too, but also, we all, when people did their creation call, they agreed to these agreements. So some of them do apply before today. So I do request that everyone, actually, what do you think? Because some do really apply to people.
if it applies to, anyone who's incoming, and this is what you're hearing, and just being present to, that's the promise of this program.
Okay.
All right?
All right, great. So, and are we going to have a team two come up?
And I request a team two come up to generate the team two specific agreements.
Do you have
Do you have?
Does anyone have them? I have them.
They're on the website.
Okay.
I have them for you. Just come on.
I'm just going up. She's got them.
She's got, okay.
All right, great.
Okay.
All right, so agreement one, I agree to be clear about and comply with the policies of the program. So raise your hand if you did that. And put your hands down. Raise your hand if you didn't do that. Okay, great. Number two, I agree to keep myself aware of the accurate, complete, and up-to-date statistics of the team games. Raise your hand if you did that. Put your hands down. And raise your hands if you did not do that. Okay, got it. Number three, as a way to support my participation in the team management and leadership program, I agree to clear with the program manager and/or center manager any long-range assistant agreements or participation in any other long-range programs. Example, the instruction leaders program, wisdom course, etc. Raise your hand if you did do that. Hands down. Raise your hands if you did not do that. Okay, got it. Number four, I agree not to gossip, intentionally cause upsets, or withhold communications, and that if I have any complaints or issues, I will responsibly communicate to the person who can resolve that complaint or issue. Raise your hand if you did do that. Hands down. Raise your hand if you did not do that. Got it. Number five, I agree as part of my training and development, A, to attend all 5 consecutive team management and leadership program weekends in my region. My year in the team management and leadership program completes at the end of my 5th weekend. So we'll do that one first. Who has done that? Got it. And who has not done that? Got it. B, to attend the Team 1 welcome meeting on Friday evening of my first weekend of the program. That is you incomings. So raise your hand if you did do that. Actually, it'd be everybody. Thank you. Put your hand down if you did not do that.
Oh.
Was it?
I did, I went.
Okay, got it. Got it. Great.
And for Team 2, I agree to attend all Team 2 meetings at each weekend. First meeting is Friday evening. Raise your hand if you did do that. Hands down, raise your hand if you did not do that. Okay, there's one more.
Great.
C, I agree to be on all regional Team 2 calls throughout the quarter. Raise your hand if you did do that. Okay, hands down, raise your hand if you did not do that. Okay, got it.
So, you've agreed to attend with my team in the center a weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly determined by my team meeting. So raise your hand if you did do that. Hands down. And raise your hand if you did not do that. Got it. To attend with my team in the center a monthly training and development classroom. Raise your hand if you did do that. Raise your hand if you did not do that.
So in other words, if you missed any classrooms in your year or your first quarter, raise your hand.
If you missed any class.
I have a question, wait, for the last, for the three, for the quarter, or for the year, the quarter, the quarter.
Some of you guys are complete your integrity for the year. You can, and if you're only quarter 1, 2, or 3, you'd be standing there, wouldn't you? It'd be complete. Complete.
Is that good for you, Lindsay?
You
You might have.
We're going all the way back.
It's empty and meaningless, which doesn't mean it doesn't make a difference in, this program. I mean, where you want to bring to this is empty and meaningless.
Monica, can you introduce yourself?
I don't know, ma'am. No, I'm just joking. Hi. Hi. I'm Monica Jardé. I am the classroom leader for the Pacific Northwest team. So it's so great to see y'all. I mean, we're gonna have a great weekend. We're gonna have a great year. For some of us, we're gonna have a great 2 years. And I hope the rest of y'all, when you complete that, we still have a great lifetime together. It's my privilege to be your classroom leader and always, forever, be service to your greatness. If that means honey picking or hugging up on you, whatever it takes for you to know it's as great as I know you to be and to fulfill on every dream that you have in your life. And that's why I'm here for you. So thank you so much.
I agree to be in the center at least once a week for a minimum of 3 hours, having conversations with graduates to fulfill the games of building the communication program. This may include one of the following: conversations by phone or in person about the possibilities of the communication program and support the graduates in registering into communication courses and the team management and leadership program, or completing the program that they registered for, and or participation in a Saturday, Sunday, or final session of any communication course, and or managing particular aspects of being accountable for the courses. Examples are course manager, coaching, etc. Or participation at a communication course introduction or special evening.
Or for Team 2, coaching Team 1 in having conversations by phone or in person about the possibilities of the communication program and supporting the graduates in registering into communication courses and the team management and leadership program or completing the program they are registered for.
Raise your hand if you did that. Raise your hand if you did not do that. Okay, got it. Thank you. I agree to be responsible for knowing the times, assignments, schedules, agreements, pertinent information, etc., and agree to be on time, completely prepared, at the proper place, and on the accurate date. If an emergency arises at any time, I agree to be in communication. Let me say that again. If an emergency arises at any time, I agree to communicate responsibly to the program manager or his or her designee, and to reschedule the agreement. Raise your hand if you did that. Got it. Raise your hand if you did not do that. Got it. I agree that if I am a Team 1 team leader, I will be on the regional Team 1 team leader calls.
Raise your hand.
I did that.
I agree that if I'm a Team 2 team leader, I will be on the regional Team 2 team leader calls.
I did that.
Oh, I'm sorry, there's more to that
Yeah,
sentence.
there's more.
I agree. Take it back. I agree that if I'm a Team 2 team leader, I will be on the regional Team 2 team leader call calls throughout the quarter as scheduled and handed out at the weekend, and to be on a weekly call with my program manager as arranged with the program manager.
I did that.
Also, you can take all the sentences that relates to CAD. So, you agreed to be on the original team on team leader calls of the quarter, as scheduled and handed out at the weekend, and to be on a weekly call with my program manager as arranged with my program manager. Did you have it? If you don't have anything arranged, then it'd be, yeah. Did you do that?
I did the first one, the second one.
Okay. Got it.
Well, actually, they didn't have that organized last quarter
Yeah, no.
as a structure, so. Yeah.
Yeah, as arranged, so you didn't have an arrangement, so.
As arranged, don't do
As
that.
arranged. Yeah. Note, it is highly recommended that you also attend the center assisting meetings whenever scheduled in your center. These are opportunities for being with other graduates and for expanding your training. Let's just find out who's done that.
Who attended the center assistant?
Was there one this
There
quarter?
was one that was
This is for you to look back on how long you've been on team. So have you taken those as an opportunity? Raise your hand if you did that. Okay, great. Raise your hand if you did not do that.
And next, this coming quarter, we're gonna have one in Seattle, one in Portland, and one in Spokane. So there's an opportunity for all the team continues on.
Next week.
Next week in Seattle.
Next week in Seattle.
Yes. All right. And those are the agreements?
Yes, that's
And those
great.
are the agreements. All right. Now that we're really present to what we said we would do and what we actually did, and we're present to that, and moving forward, do we all align to do the, actually perform the program agreements?
Yeah, what, so you generate that again, Kat?
Now that we're present to what we have actually done and what was promised.
Hey, sorry. What I see is missing is to declare it complete.
Okay. That'll work. All right. Well, I declare our.
Hi, Joel, incoming team 2.
Yes.
Can you stand, please?
Hi, Joel, Tilke, incoming team 2. Hi.
Hey, welcome.
So to get the quarter complete, right, you could declare it complete, but there's a lot of people who didn't keep their agreements and people who did, not good or bad. So maybe a pair share just to get that complete.
That'd be brilliant.
All right. Let's pair share.
No, not maybe. My request is that we have a pair share.
Yes, so I accept your request.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. And will you pair share with the person next to you, to complete? And I'll give you,
Yes.
1 minute, all right?
Okay. So I let all kinds of like circumstances like really come up and be in my way, and I didn't really start playing as like distinction like team 2 until a month ago. And so and I declared
agreements as written going forward.
Well, actually, you've done a line on it because you're in the program, you already gave your word to it.
And just read
So you want, here's how you want to say that, Kat. You want them to generate for themselves newly their word. And then you get that, generate for yourself newly, that's your word moving forward in the program for the fulfillment of that, right? So,
Yes.
So say that now, really loud.
Who will generate for themselves newly the program agreement. Words. Who will generate for themselves newly the program agreements?
As your word.
That's your word. All right, we're back to nothing. Can you actually show me?
Yes, I think I just want that boot to be here forever.
All right. So there's so much that we've accomplished in this quarter. There's so much that we've accomplished in this quarter, and I'd like to invite anyone to share what they got out of the relatedness quarter for themselves. It's open. Who would like to share? Who will share? Vanessa and Danny.
Do you want a timekeeper?
What?
Do you want a timekeeper?
Yes.
Okay, how much time?
I'm coming in.
Wait, did you say you'll do it? Okay.
All right, 1 minute.
Alright, well, I'll see if I can fit it all in 1 minute. One of the big things that I did was I decided that I really am glad to be on team. And I'm embracing that. Because the things that I most need to live a really great life are absolutely, the opportunities are here for me. And so 15 weeks, I got that in the 11th and a half week. But I'm in now for keeps. Another thing is that my life has at times been filled with drama, interpersonal dramas. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna skip to, I have been asked to do a TEDx talk. Big deal. So I'd rather tell you about the other thing, but I guess, give me 6 seconds. Okay. Come talk to me on the break. They were
Hey, Vanessa, team 1, quarter now, quarter 2.
Team two.
Team 2. I'm like, oh my god, the team 1s, I'm like, so related. But actually, that's actually perfect, right? Because like this quarter started out with like me playing like team 1 again, and being team 2. It's like really being in the world of like declaring, making a declaration to a point where it's like not only am I declaring what's possible, I'm present to who I am as my possibility and my commitment for changing the world, and all of you in your commitments in changing the world. And that's what I got on my related this quarter.
So I was actually writing them down because there's so many things that I got, but I'll be very brief. So I got a lot of friends that are in team, and I'll thank you, Christy, for being so generous, Amanda for your coaching and your leadership, Vanessa for the coaching, Dimitri, Amy, and I'm thanking you, Ricardo, just to mention a few, so you'll get a lot of people. And it's what is possible for me, and I know myself as a leader person. From small, I'm just getting bigger and bigger, but not in the shapes. And a big accomplishment for me is I coach for Access to Power. I coach for Access to Power, and I am moving from distinctions, the communication distinctions, and it's transforming my life. It's huge.
Casey, team 1, quarter 4, and I'm completing this weekend. And one thing I got out of this quarter was that I had this passion for making a difference in politics. And I started the quarter kind of complaining a lot on Facebook and social media, and I said I want to take action. And so I joined a campaign, and the person that a friend of mine that I backed, is now on the ballot, and people can vote for them. He's the first transgender person to ever run for Salem City Council. That's history. That's even happening right now. And I was also, what should I have?
20 seconds.
Great. And one cool thing is that I said I wanted to be present at people's expressions in politics and getting signatures to get him on the ballot. I heard, oh, that's so great too. Nasty stuff. And I was so okay with all of that because I was there to have people express what they were passionate about. And that's what I got out of this quarter, to be able to be praying for that.
Daniel, team 2, quarter 2. What I got this quarter is continue to develop myself on what it is to cause effective leadership in creating teams and teamwork. And to break down some breakthroughs, and really giving my word to something, or what I really got is my word being really be your word. So whenever one of my team wants said X, that's it. It's gonna happen. And all the people who get to be with me, having that experience.
Okay, well, one more. Okay, let's just do hair check for 1 minute. Really speedy. All right, and.
On what?
What we got in the corner, and you tell me what you want to create, okay?
I also was sort of against my power. I spent most of the quarter for some power and surviving and I caused 2 team leaders and I caused 11 teammates in my game world and didn't even know it until today. And I lost 4 pounds and so I have relationships. They've been very good for me. Go baby, I don't know. Haven't gone
All right, I want everyone to know that we have Allison Lightheart, who is with us remotely. Who is Allison? So Allison is Team 1, quarter 2, and she is our logistics facilitator for this quarter. And she's not present with us because she had a vehicle accident earlier this quarter, and she's been participating the entire time. So she's amazing. And do we have her on Skype, or is she just experiencing us? Is that what's up?
What we have right now is actually a 360 camera, which gives. So what we have right now. Excuse me. Hi, Ricardo, quarter 1, team 2. We have a 360 camera here that gives full view of the room. Okay, so it's as if she's sitting right here, or she could be sitting anywhere. We're doing this live, and there's a 10-second delay.
Okay.
So she's at her house, and she literally can see the entire room. And she can see all of you, but 10 seconds behind.
That's fine.
And right now she's not doing Skype, but later we can do Skype, and then, or she can call.
Can she hear?
She can hear everything.
Okay, who
So-
will acknowledge Allison?
Love you, Allison!
Acknowledge Allison.
All right.
Yeah.
What's the camera?
I'll do the dance.
See you back.
I'm Leslie, Team 1, Quarter 4. And Allison, I acknowledge you for being the most spectacular logistics coordinator. It was unbelievable. She had it could have been a fatal accident, 7 surgeries, and did all this from her hospital bed in between surgeries. And it was she kept saying, oh, it's with freedom of needs. My only complaint is it made my complaints very small.
All right, and I'd also like to invite participants up.
All right.
Mike and Martha. Be out so they I acknowledge you. Starting with me, being with you the past 6 months. I acknowledge you both for drawing this program towards you with both hands. Martha, I acknowledge you for putting yourself in situations bigger than you knew that you could handle and dealing with all the breakdowns that came along with that, with laughter and honesty and vulnerability. Mike, I acknowledge you for being a rock and for being this subtle humor and love that you are a rock and you've got this gentleness and also this vulnerability that comes through. And I sincerely thank both of you for opening your hearts, opening your home, and contributing to this team for the 6 months that we got you. And I'm so excited for your journey with Team Chicago. They do not know what's going to hit them. And they do not know how closely they are now related to Team Pacific World.
And I would like to invite all of the Relatedness Quarter accountables to come up all of the Possibility Quarter accountables to come to, yeah.
Yes, they
And then the Possibility Quarter accountables, yes.
Stand next to
And the Driving All right, let's give it up for our accountable. I have the great honor of handing you Marcel, our empty and meaningless monkey. He's been to Luxembourg, so. Went to work there. And this is our tradition of tying a knot and passing it on to the next team. And I request that we. 11 o'clock. I feel fresh, so it's 9, but, so it's 11, and I'd like to request a few minutes, and you may accept or decline.
How many?
10 minutes.
And Kat, I need to put in about well-being.
Yeah, so
Okay,
anything else that
5
wasn't in, 5 more minutes, all right? And if it doesn't work, just please be in communication, and, Mia, will you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well-being.
Yes. Alrighty, so I am the well-being accountable for the weekend. So I want you guys to feel rested. I want you guys to feel fed. I want you guys to be alive. This weekend takes a lot of energy out, and really look, are you sustaining enough energy? Do you feel like you're sleeping enough? All those things. So with that said, we will be sending out a survey. I'll be sending you each a text right after this meeting. And your job is to get that filled out by 8:30 tomorrow morning. 8:30. So what time tomorrow morning? 8:30. Okay, awesome. And I'm going to send out this text. If you do not get the text, I have everybody's phone number in here. If you do not get the text, please let me know. So everybody, if you do not have my phone number, please grab your phone. My phone number is... My phone number is 425-213-3157. Again, 425-213-3157. Everyone should get this text, but if you don't, let me know. And you're filling out the survey by what time? 8:30. Okay.
Can you say that one more time?
8:30.
How about write it on the tab and that?
Yeah, I'll give it.
213-3157.
Also, for those of you who know, I'm Amanda. I teach yoga. I'm going to be doing a 30-minute session in this room, 7:30 to 8. Just a little bit of movement, wake us up. It can be done in business clothes. If you need to sleep in, I totally understand. I will be here Saturday morning only, 7:30 to 8. If you would like 7:30 to 8 a.m. If you'd like to move around before we sit all day.
Nice, thank you.
Okay, cool.
All right, and then on down. Thank you all. All right. All right. I want to acknowledge all of you on Team Pacific Northwest for playing a big game. And thank you for giving me the privilege of being your team leader supporter. Thank you, Dawn, as Team 2 team leader, for providing steadfast guidance no matter what. You grounded me every time I talked to you. Thank you. And Amanda, for providing fun stats. And all of my accountables, Mike, Ron, who is not here, but he will be here in the morning, for communication access to power, Kai for Team 1 expansion, Marlo for Team 2 expansion, Lindsay for Gaming the World, and Grant for Landmark Forum. And Slade, thank you for bringing the integrity to our team. And Casey for being my Team 1 team leader team. Allison, yes, again, amazing. And our program, classroom leader, Monica Jordan, thank you so much. My privilege. Make every classroom amazing. And that, I declare this meeting complete. Thank you.
Right, team 2, before you go, come over here.
I know. That's why we're doing it. She's still there? I don't know. I can't tell.
That's like getting right in front of her eye.
Not everybody needs to change stuff. I'm wondering what is affecting First of all, people that we need to change, there's a couple of adjustments. One is, obviously this in here. So I'm not as much changes, but the coach is in here. So, what I'm gonna say is.
Good to meet you, Coco. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Good to meet you. Yeah.
This is for the corner. The corrections are just for the corner. So, you guys don't care. They should be your favorite.
Does everybody have one or Team 1 is fantastic. Yes. I'll get with you offline. Anybody offline on which team?
That's all I That's all.
So E15 and you guys team 2 also, like, if you guys are running out of leave, there's an issue there, right?
Guys, one thing we
Everybody, not just team 1, yeah.
guys, the thing is, guys, we are going to require our support to make sure that all of our people got away. Okay, so we have a request from us, if they haven't gotten this from this person, we ask them to, we don't ask them to contact us.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you? I know.
I'm so excited for Sunday.
Yes.
Casey, this is yours.
Thank you so much. It's gonna be fun. We have an awesome lineup. So, there's a karaoke.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But how do you set up because how do you know what songs they actually play?
I'll see if I can get a list of them ahead of time because I want to send them
Put your
to
name in because I feel like
There might be several people being able to sing the same song maybe. So that's like, I don't know.
or duet. You make a duet.
Oh, there you go. Want to do a duet?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, I'll get the list and then I'll
It doesn't
text you.
have to be a duet. We can just make it.
We can just make it one. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, for sure. Awesome, fun. Yeah.
Are you excited? What's next?
I'm going to Hot Chips this summer. I'm going on just 6 weekend trips up the peninsula, up to Switzerland. I've been there. You haven't been? Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. It's like, it's deserty, but like, there's some green around it. It's, but the library, it's fun.
I've never like done. I guess it's just like one of those places where when I actually have to go somewhere.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I'm going, Kayla Ford. So, she's being married to my best person. So I get to be, actually, yeah, I'm like, I really am. Like, I was like, I always used to say I'm a maid of, whatever. Just like, I'm like, best maid, yeah. Actually, she does have a maid of honor too. And the best maid, so. And her wife, or somebody's wife has a maid of honor. It's like all creative. They're like, whatever. It says you can't get out.
That's perfect.
And it's perfect. Tomorrow, I love your little tweets or what's this?
I got this for her. We were good job. And I lost it. And I found it right before I came out.
I've never been here before.
Okay, our whole thing is about being free, like wildly free. You have taken flight. I just thought the challenge was. I'm so beyond honored.
Are you Tressa?
Hi, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, I don't really know if they already are. No shit.
If I didn't love you, Marlo, I love you too.
She does them in 6 minutes.
See you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow, I love you. It's so